All right, here's the finished product, but this is it. The video's finished. All right, today this is going to be a moody video, a moody picture. We're going to have some fog, some trees, some rocks, and a lake down here. So we're going to put in some rocks to start with. This is going to be the water line right here. Now, if you haven't seen my video on how to do rocks using turpenoid and black oil paint mixed with water, check it out on my YouTube channel. So we're putting water, the turpenoid, it's like turpentine, and we're adding that to the water. Get it real dark here. All right, that's a good rock right there. We'll soak up the water. And now we'll move, we'll put a rock further out. And I'm using a plastic palette knife to apply the rock to the paper. And let's bring this up. And then bring it down. Okay. All right, now let's see how we did. All right, those are some good rocks. Let me get these in the camera for you to see. Now we have to put the moody fog and some trees back here and work on the water line. I got a little spill right here I'll have to take care of. So I'll be back. All right, the rocks are in, and off camera I put in a couple other rocks, raised up the water line a little bit just to make it interesting. So here are the rocks, and I'm going to seal these rocks with Mod Podge. I'll show you how to do that. Here's Mod Podge. I'm using gloss. You have satin, matte, different types, but I'm going to use gloss. And I'll just start by showing you, just have a regular old brush. And this is called a resist. I'm sealing these rocks so that, let's say I put trees in here and some of the pigment from the watercolor goes into the rock. This is sealed. Once this has Mod Podge all over it, you could spill a cup of coffee on it and it wouldn't run. So that's how I'm doing it, applying the Mod Podge with a brush. All right, as I demonstrated, I sealed these rocks in with Mod Podge. Let me give you a little look at those. Now these little white dots, that's going to be gravel or little rocks. I'm going to create kind of a gravelly beach here and bring these dots up. I'm going to have a little cliff here with trees. What I'm using is masking fluid or liquid frisket. If you mess around with this, well, go to my video on how to use masking fluid or liquid Frisket. Always use a straw. Cut it to a point if you want little fine little dots like this to represent rocks, or cut your straw like so, dip it in, and you can just cover a whole sheet using this straw method. So check that out. I'm just going to demonstrate real quick. Let me get some more on here. Going to bring the rocks up, and I'll bring the rocks kind of down into the water, and like so. Yeah, that's looking good. Doing lots of little dots. Oh. And I'll keep going, but I don't want this video to be too long. So there I'm bringing the rocks up into the cliff, which is going to have trees up here. All right, now we drop in the moody sky. We're going to do a mixture of, I know a lot of my videos, I use these burnt sienna and ultramarine blue. That's in here in my palette. This is definitely going to be wet into wet. Now there's going to be trees over here, but I'm going to bring the sky into this area where the trees are going to be, because it's going to just be light gray. All right, we mix up burnt sienna and ultramarine blue, and we get a good gray, hopefully. Let's see, let me get that in here. Here's the gray down here. Whoops. That's a little bit too brown. All right, do we like this? Let's see. Make it, bring in a little more burnt sienna. That turns it grayer. Okay, here we go. And let's keep this in the camera there. And I want it, want it real light up against these rocks, because they're kind of dark. And I could paint over these rocks. See that Mod Podge sealed up the rocks. Okay, I'm throwing in a little bit more water, and we'll make this work. Bring the gray down here, even though there's going to be trees and a kind of a cliff, we can go over this gray. Now, this gray is what I call the underlayment. We're going to bring some trees in down here in the fog, and that's kind of a fun technique to do. Okay, we're getting a buckle. This is a 140-pound, I think it's Kilimanjaro paint, watercolor paper, not paint, watercolor paper. So here we go. Okay. All right, we're going to let that dry. And, oops. Then we're going to decide where we want more gray and make the fog. So, I'll be back. All right, the paper is semi-dry. Now we do wet on wet again. And again, it's going to be light down here where the rocks are. So we'll have some contrast. Okay, what do we got? Now let's pick up the board. Am I in the camera? Yeah. Okay, here we go. And let's okay. Kind of liking that. Now this is going to be fog over here and fog down here. So let's drop in just okay, getting the buckle again. So this way you can make the paper work for you if you don't have it taped down too much. Okay. Am I liking this? Let's see here. Okay, semi-dry brush. Gotta keep this in the camera. I'm getting a little wild here. Okay, this gives a little definition to the sky up here. We're going to have the fog coming down here and dark trees coming up here. We'll let this dry. All right, now comes, I would say the difficult part is we're going to make this turn into fog with some trees poking up. So I've got a spray bottle. We're just going to wet this down a little bit. And let's make it a little higher. All right. Now, I know you can't see it. Let me see if, yeah, there you go. You can see that. Now we're going to let it dry just a little bit. I'll be back. Okay, the sheen is gone mostly, so now we drop in the trees. And we blot just a little bit. Okay, spray bottle. So how we doing? Okay, we're getting there. This is where you do a little bit of detail work. And we're going to blot just a little. Okay, am I liking this? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, this is looking like fog. I'll be back. Okay, here's what it's looking like. We're going to drop some more color down into here. This is just too big of a hunk of white here. So here we go. Okay, we're just going to do light colors down here. And we're using the spray bottle. Yeah, that's looking good. Make it a little darker. Okay, let's let this water work. Okay, a little more definition here. Staying in the camera. knowing when to blot. We gotta get a little more fog going here. Okay, are we liking this? Yeah, I'm gonna let this dry. Okay, we're getting there. I'm kind of liking this. There's a little bit of brown here. Let's just throw some of that in. All right, what do you think? We'll extend it down here a little bit more. Okay, we'll extend it down like so. All right. How are we doing here? And we'll bring this a little bit darker right here. And I'm liking this right here. We'll leave this really, really light to show off these rocks. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Yep, I'm liking that. Blend this. Blot here, show off these rocks. Okay, know when to stop. Okay, one last look. Now I'll bring some trees in the foreground right here. All right, let's finish this video up. I put in a tree, but I didn't like it, so I washed it out. Now we're going to, I'm using sap green, burnt sienna, and we're going to put in a pine tree. And get a little green. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, let's see. I'm liking that. Let's drop in just a little bit of orange down here. Drop in a little burnt sienna. All right, that adds a little bit of pizzazz to the painting. Drop in a little bit more orange. Yeah, I'm not liking that. So we will turn it into kind of a fall color. Okay, I'll be back. All right, here's the finished product. Everything's dry. Now, let's see, I dropped, where's my masking fluid and straw? I use masking fluid to drop in the tree trunks here, and as you can see, I peeled it away. So I might darken those up, make them into a little darker tree trunk. But this is it. The video's finished. Everyone, just have a wonderful day.